We don't have too much time, but if you have to be very short and concise about what was for you the main outcome of this summit, what would it be?
I think the main outcome is that every country, including the United States, needs to be clear about teacher quality. What is the definition? It's very complex. It's not going to be solved in one day or by one metric or one measure or one program or one school. But it's a question that countries need to grapple with and move forward on. And so we were very excited to share that we have an agreement about transforming the teaching profession that really systematically sets the goal, the purpose, the mission, and the outcomes that we'd like to see with our partners, with our unions, with our faculty, with many, many stakeholders.
Okay, thanks so much, Mrs. Kenter. I think this transformation is something of one of the two themes we would like to discuss later on, so we're going to discuss this transformation later on. Mr. Gurria, can I ask you what for you is the most important outcome you would like to share with us today, this afternoon, about the summit?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of group therapy because we all share many concerns, and that goes for the practitioners, for the international organizations, and for the unions.
It's always good to share then, eh? Sharing.
So we share, by sharing, we all feel better. You know, at the end, you get on the couch in a way, and we're now on the couch here. You know, now
a public couch.
The second question is that you strengthen your convictions. You have some intuitions and you have problems and you have challenges, but you come here and you check that other people have the same problems, what they're doing, what they've done about it. They're in different stages of development. They've solved some of these things. You go back with a stronger commitment, with a stronger conviction, with a better sense of what the roadmap is about. And last but not least, you find solutions that probably you did not have in your own thought process and that were beyond you. And now, because you met with a network, you create the networks here, and these networks allow you to be, on guard all the time, every day. I would say the ultimate is that it's not about whether we do teacher evaluation, but how we do it best in order to get the better outcomes on the education policies.
Okay, I think this is something of the second team we would like to discuss later on during our discussion. Let's go to Mrs. Hopgood. How would you define for yourself the most important outcome of this summit?
Well, I think very much that we believe we've made tremendous progress in the debate about the evaluation of teachers, but that it's not just been about evaluation, that it's also been talking about the overall policy on teachers and education policies, and that for us is very, very important. We address the issues of formative and summative appraisal, the fact that they're different, but it's important that competency procedures and compensation, while they can be part of appraisal, they could not be part of appraisal. They should be excluded. And I suppose that's one of the interesting discussions that was had throughout the whole of the summit. Is there a distinction between feedback between teachers and formal appraisal? We believe yes, feedback has to be part of professional activity. It's part of a collaborative culture. And, for us, the issue of a formal appraisal must demonstrate to teachers that it's going to add to the value of their work. That's a very important issue. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much, Mrs. Hopgood. That's very interesting. This collaborative nature of the work is also something which was really discussed also here in the